Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm not much into spirits and ghosts, so you can't say this will be a gothic story or a horror story, even when it is a real-life story. The incident I'm about to tell you today changed the way I think about spirits and ghosts. This incident happened after I shifted to my new apartment in New York City. I was excited. I unpacked all my stuff that morning, took some rest, and in the evening, I went out to meet a few friends who had been living in New York. It was a nice, fun evening, and I had a good time having dinner with my old friends. It was past midnight when I returned home, and when I entered home, I noticed a note fall off my door while shutting it. It read, "You need to be careful." I found it odd, but I was scared. I checked if all the windows and doors of my house were properly locked, and I went to sleep. That night, I felt a very cold breeze around me, even when the windows were shut, but I ignored it and went back to sleep. The next day, I got up and saw a mark on my wrist, a burn mark. I took some ice out of the fridge and rubbed it on my wrist for 5 to 10 minutes. I felt like someone was holding my wrist so tightly that my wrist became all red. So I thought maybe go see a nearby doctor. The doctor saw the wound and gave me a gel to apply on it, and said that it'll be fine in some days. When I got back to my apartment, there was a note laying in front of the door and it read, "We are coming." I was shocked and ran inside my house. There were weird things happening. I was terrified. I passed the next day thinking what all this was about, and why was it all happening with me. Around 11:30 p.m., somebody knocked at my door. I wondered who that would be, as no one really knew the address I had moved to. I could see a shadow from the gap between the door and the floor, and that scared me even more. So I tried calling my parents, but they were not picking my calls or replying to any of my messages. I kept trying, and the person outside kept knocking. Finally, with great courage, I decided to open the door. It was my parents. I felt relieved and hugged them. I welcomed them inside my house and made them sit on the sofa. After a while, someone knocked on the door again. This time, I wasn't scared because my parents were with me. When I opened the door, there were 2 policemen standing and asked if I was Miss Vanessa. I said, "Yes, I'm Vanessa, but what's the matter?" One of the policemen in a deep voice said, "Sorry ma'am, but your parents died in a car crash 2 days back, and these are their phone and your father's wallet. You might have to come to the police station with us." I said to the policeman, "No sir, this might be wrong information, because my parents are here with me." And as I turned around, opening the door fully to let the policeman see my parents, there was nobody on the sofa. There was only a note which read, "We are home." I was horrified with what happened, but I had to go with the policeman and complete all the formalities. I came home and cried a lot that night. Now, I have a normal life and I have moved on, but I always have a question in my mind. If my parents were really there that day?
Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos.